Shalom, brothers. Brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders along this truth from GMS. Blessings to the Akim out there preaching his word with whole our true sincerity. I want to say blessings to the 144,000, the 1/3 entirely. Lord willing, to one of those men. The house of David, that be Yaf Dawadah. And Shalom to you brothers out there that speak in different tongues and looking in different nations. Shalom. So today, brothers, I wanted to get into, basically in the kingdom. That's when we pretty much going to get our rest. This rest that we in right now is pretty much not what it is according to the scriptures, and we can see that we're in Babylon. We're also in captivity, and this is not time for us to be trying to get rich and want to dwell amongst this, wicked kingdom and trying to get a mansion and try to be all like, seem like, rainbows and lollipops, striving for what you would call the American dream in general. Our kingdom is coming, and our kingdom is going to be full of righteousness with unlimited abundance, spiritual bodies, mansions, not even mansions, well, the heavenly like mansions, paradises, or on your own kingdom within your kingdom or your planets. Right now we're in a time of mourning and we're in captivity. We should be doing the work, to apply ourselves and put ourselves in a position to get that inheritance. Because the inheritance is the promises, the covenants, the second covenant, the new bodies and things of that nature. But where we are right now, we're in a polluted, highly destructive, evil, cruel place that's ruled by the white man. So Esau, because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. So our job is to do the work, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom to get in our kingdom, led by Yahawashi, man. Like that's the ultimate thing we need to be doing, because this kingdom here is just it's a piece of shit. I actually live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of trash on the floor. We walking on cement. Homeless people. Well, not in my area, but in Babylon in general, man. It's crumbling within, man. It's already like what you would call, like a cookie or like a piece of bread or whatever, a loaf of bread, and it look good out on the outside, but in the middle of it, just mold, man, mold, and not healthy to eat. Let me go to Micah actually. This is Micah 2:10, and it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." Right. Right. And I'm going to read that again. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." Right. So if you actually trying to rest in this particular place in Babylon, that means you're dealing with other gods. You following the system and the image of the beast. You dealing with Esau. You go after your oppressor. What's that? Isaiah 31. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. They look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord." Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Right. And so, matter of fact, let me read too. "And yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity." Right. That's what we doing in this particular point. But if you have rest, if you thinking you got rest in this wicked kingdom, then Isaiah 31 will apply, because that means you're into the like you're consumed with their help, their loans, or you want to build land, and you want to you all about voting, and you into the philosophies of Babylon. Everybody is equal. Everybody should come together and have love. Things of that nature. Esau can be welcomed into the kingdom too. All types of crazy stuff that's in the philosophies. You probably going to definitely get the chip. You're going to be with the vaccine. All that different things. All those things that Esau has to offer. 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Indians, is going to be, with that. And they're going to be all about the help of Esau, because they're going to go after their oppressors for, for help. Like, that's a curse in general, but as Hebrew Israelites, we know that going back to the Lord, that you will search him out 10 times more. And also, when you believe in the name of Yahawashi and the faith that was given to you, you have faith that he'll deliver you out of these rough times, like the hour of temptation is coming, or you're not going to get the vaccine, and believe the Lord going to deliver you out of it. Not to mention, this whole thing all these things need to happen because it's prophecy. But once they go out, then boom, the kingdom come, and then we get our kingdom, and we have everything subjected unto us, under righteousness, man. But we gotta battle this thing out for a second in order to get our kingdom, man. It takes work to do this. So yeah, man. Arise ye and depart. Let me get the book of Isaiah, 14:3. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahawah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Right, and we still serving, definitely mentally. We paying bills, we paying taxes, shoot, a lot of Jake is in jails. You know what I mean? We still in captivity right now. And the Lord said, to trust in them and keep and endure to the end, because the same shall be saved. And what does that mean? Once we endure to the end, after the tribulation come, Lord willing, are one of those men, and all the Akim out there preaching his word with whole heart, true sincerity, that you endure, and then you one of those men, and then Isaiah 14:3 will apply. You know what I'm saying? It says it'll come to pass that in the day that Yahawah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. Right, because right now we're in great sorrow, man. From thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Right, because you got to think about it, man. If you don't serve the white man, you're not gonna get paid. If you don't serve the white man, or you don't do what he say, he can take your house, and he'll put you in jail, or even kill you in the streets, man. Like this is a great bondage, man. But going with the ways of your Yahawashi, man, rest is coming, and we're in a beautiful times right now where this wonderful kingdom that's written in the scriptures are here. It's at the time when Yahawashi is going to come back and redeem. Let me get Isaiah 51:3 and also 11. Isaiah 51:3. It says, for the Lord Yahawashi shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord Yahawashi. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving in the voice of the melody. Like, man, that's beautiful. Because we're not feeling none of that right now. We all, struggling check to check. A lot of us, can't get right. We got ailments in our bodies, all these different things, man. But the Lord said he's going, and it said that the Lord's going to make the wilderness like Eden, man. When we go back to Jerusalem, man, when the heavens break, Yahawashi come back on the scene and deliver his elect. Lord willing, I get beamed up along with the other brothers. We're going to be hiding ourselves for a little moment, Isaiah 26:20. For the ignition to be overpassed, man. We get beamed up, and the instruction goes down, and the angels, man, along with Yahawashi, going to fly us over the with you a spiritual greyhound. You know what I'm saying? With them chariots, man. We taking that nice little trip over to Jerusalem, come down with them new bodies, man, and get our kingdom. It's gonna be like Eden. I'm gonna read it again. It says Isaiah 51:3. For the Lord Yahawashi shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden. Eden was a paradise, and it's in her desert like the garden of the Lord. Any garden that the Lord dwells in is going to be something crazy, beautiful, bright. Just it's a non-understanding of what that would look like. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving in the voice of melody, man. So we gonna get crazy rest, man. We're going to be in an unlimited everyday vacation. It's going to be like being in the Caribbean islands with the coral reefs and the clear waters with crazy colored, man. Look, or like Thors Dwelling. A lot of brothers like to use the Marvel character Thor. when they're in what's that what's their paradise is called uh ah it just lost me. I knew you know, it just slipped me. But wherever Thor dwells, with the golden palace, it looked like, with the crazy not Odin, uh Mjolnir's hammer, whatever. It'll come to me at some points. But you know, just like that look, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a depiction of what the, you know, they got that from the scriptures, man. Let me read Isaiah 51 and 11. It says, therefore the redeemed of Yahawah Yahawashi shall return and come with singing unto Zion. And it says, and everlasting joy, see, there we go. Everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning fell flee away. Right, right. So it'll be no more death, no more pain, no more ailments, no more sickness, no more nothing. It's going to be immortal, beautiful dwelling, and we gonna be with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. This is some beautiful stuff, man. So we got to continue this work, and you know, keep doing these videos and on the highways and hedges and obeying the Lord. And right now we in the Sabbath too, so Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers. You know what I mean? You know, and upholding these things, and you know, to put ourselves in a position to get beamed up to get this gloriful rest. You know, let me go to Lamentations 4 and the point is, 22. It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Right, this is our last captivity, brothers. This is our last captivity, man. It's a beautiful thing to be living in these times. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom, and he will discover thy sins. Absolutely. And the Lord doing that right now. Because if you go back to Isaiah 14, which is a beautiful thing, Isaiah 14 and 2, you know, this is also comfort and also what we're looking for in the kingdom. It says, and the people, which is us, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Indians, shall take them and bring them to their place. I'm about the kingdom. And the house of Israel shall possess them. Yep, the heathen, Edomites, and on down with the Arabs and the, you know, Africans and the Chinese, Japanese, all the other races, nations that are not Israel, is what it's talking about, and possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be servants and handmaids like we were, and keep on going. And it says, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, because we was they captives, and we still are, especially mentally and all type of different ways, mental and systematic oppression and things of that nature, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Absolutely. And it says, and I'm going to read 3 again, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest for thy sorrow from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Right. So it's going to be their time to you know, go into slavery, which, you know, that's also a benefit in the kingdom that we're looking for. And that's also rest, man. That's part of our rest, man. Being able to kick back, do whatever we want to do, and have and rule over our oppressors with a rod of iron, and make them do what we do and build our kingdom up for 1,000 years, man. It's only right. It's only right. This is not our rest, man. So we don't give a damn about, you know, true men of the Lord ain't looking forward to no, we don't give a damn about a 401k, or we not looking for a 5-year plan and trying to, you know, get a portfolio. Now, if brothers got means and they doing with their jobs now and just getting by, getting their daily bread throughout the Yahawah Yahawashi for that, you know, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But like, we should be planning every day. We should be planning for these prophecies to become down. So that way, that should be our spiritual investment in this thing. You know, our only rest right now should be about hastening the day of this wicked kingdom going down. That's the plan. That's our future plan at this particular, you know, distant moment, where we planning on in the near future this place getting shut down. You know, let the prophecies come, Jacob's trouble coming, you know what I mean, the chip coming and things of that nature. You know, all these different prophecies come down so Yahawashi can come back that much sooner and deliver his elect, Lord willing, on one of those men. So, you know, that's my plan, and I know brothers will concur with that. That's the plan. And we not looking for no end of the year. We not looking for no next year, man. Lord willing, that these particular, Passovers and, Hanukkahs that we experience, Lord willing, they were the last. That's that's the mindset you need to be looking at. Because this is not our rest, man. We try to get the hell up out of here. Straight up. We looking for, some spiritual bodies and things of that nature, man. A new kingdom, man. I like to get into Deuteronomy 28 and the blessings, man. Brothers don't go into the blessings, but here's a good one. Shoot. One of my favorite ones is 4. One of them is 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Here's another one. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. You know what? Right here, 8. And Yahawashi shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thy hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee. It says, and he shall bless, and he shall in all that thou settest thy hand unto. No matter what we touch, man, that's like having a Midas touch, brothers. We going, anything we touch, any idea, anything that we're put our mind to will perfectly be done in perfect order and awesomeness. I love that. And I also love the 12, which all these blessings are amazing, but here we go. This 12 was one of my favorite. And Yahawashi shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in the season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. See, that's enough. The same thing as the 8th one. And it says, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. Listen, brother, we're gonna be the elites, man. Like they would say, you can't spell elite without Israel. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna be the new elites of the land, especially after 1,000 years is up and we give the nations their land back. They're gonna be, we're gonna be the new spiritual, I ain't gonna say Illuminati, but we're gonna be that spiritual, basically like that new elite of the world. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be those hidden ones that's ruling the world as Israelites, man. We're gonna be the new banks. We're gonna be, trillion and gazillionaires as you may want to learn it. And we're gonna be dealing in gold, silver, rubies, diamonds, amethysts, sardine stones, all types of manners of currency. Back to cattle, man. We gonna look. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, brothers. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. So that's why this is not our rest. No, what I'm reading is our rest. But we gotta wait till the kingdom to get that. Right now we in sorrow and we sighing and crying for the abominations done in the midst thereof. You see what I'm saying? That way the Lord can come back, man. Because remember, it says in Revelation 18, it said the sins of this place have reached the heavens, man. This place is through. This is not our rest, and we got a kingdom coming for us. That's a real rest. I'll be right this side is edifying to you, brothers. I'm going to say we'll give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham in the name, and the only begotten Son and Lord and Savior, the deliverer, Yahawashi, Bahasham in the name, and the Holy Spirit of qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, learners, true rough from GMS. Blessings to the Akim there preaching his word with whole true sincerity. Blessings to the 144,000 and the 1/3 entirely. Lord willing, one of those men. And House of David, the Biaf Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there that speak in different tongues and look in different nations. Shalom, brothers.